Well, welcome into the LEX18 High School Sports Zone. I'm Keith Farmer. The guy jamming out over here is Charlie Walter. Regional championships were on the line.
That they were, and you voted the rematch between Southwestern and Pulaski County to be our game of the week. We'll get to that in just a bit. Jonathan Dunn stuck out in the mud out there.
Yeah, and I think his equipment's kind of mudded up right now as well, so we will catch up with him in a moment. But Pulaski County had 3 teams still alive in the playoff quarterfinal rounds, along with the Warriors and Maroons. Somerset at home hosting the only Lexington school still going in the tournament, the LCA Eagles. Great start for the Eagles. Somerset passing, but Elijah Hammond picks it off and goes the other way for 6, 7-0 LCA in front. The Eagles would add to that as Jaden Barnhart fakes the toss, throws to De'Aris Smith for another score. But the Briar Jumpers come back to claim a 35-31 win. LCA season ends at 9-4. In Class 6A, Scott County had to go on the road to face Simon Kenton. Second half action. Scott County leading 36-21. Austin Barnett takes the handoff, 19 yards, and the dive into the end zone for the touchdown. 49-21 Cardinals. They weren't finished. Cade McKee with the pass to Glenn Covington to the back corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Scott County goes on to win 56-28.
Interesting note about tonight's matchup between Madison Central and Connor in the region championship game. The teams will meet again the 2019 season opener next August as part of the annual Roy Kidd Bowl at Madison Central. Who is sending the other home? Central playing some defense early. Jackson Jewett, look at him, he's fired up. Now to the offense, 4th and 1. And the Indians draw Connor offside, so a fresh set of downs, and Freddie Chenault, he's not going to waste any time. Touchdown, Indians. They go for 2 and fail, so 6-0. Same score, 4th and 8. They decide on a 48-yard field goal, and it's blocked. Connor recovers. They fail to score. So final minute of the first half we go. Jared Hicks rolling, dialing up, connecting with Garrett Coughlin for the touchdown. 7-6 Connor on top at half. This game would go into double OT. Here's how it ends. 3rd and 6, Derek Miller to Blake Munn. Central would make the extra point.
Kick is up.
And for the first time in school history, they win the region championship. And what a scene in Corbin County as they take on 11-1 Bell County. Bell down 14-0. And here's a fumble on the snap. Bailey recovers. But Sean Barlow is there to hold on for the Bobcats on 4th down. Next drive for the Red Hounds, Noah Powers. Yeah, that's what he does. Powers his way into the end zone. 21-0 Corbin, 45 seconds before halftime. Hunter Bailey hits Antonio Zachary. It's a Red Hound with a stiff arm. Turns on the Jets. House call, 21-8. But the Red Hounds pour it on the second half. They win at 42-16.
10-2 Franklin County traveled all the way to Knox County to take on the 9-3 Panthers. Franklin County gets a stop on 3rd down, but Fred Ferrier fumbles on the punt, and the Panthers pounce on the loose ball. A few plays later, it's Nick Miller. He's going to roll out of the pocket, and he'll fumble as well, and the Flyers get the ball back in the first quarter. Jumping on it right there. Ensuing drive, Amir Lee will take the handoff, plow his way over the defender for the first down, but it's the Flyers that fall in overtime. Knox Central wins this one 13-7.
Frankfort had a big crowd make the trip to Beechwood, a game the Panthers have played in and lost 3 of the last 4 years. Here's Frankfort's DeJuan Davis, takes the handoff, muscles his way through the defenders to get the first down. But the Panthers had their hands full tonight against the Tigers. Tyler Donahoe will get the pass and bulldoze his way through the Panthers defense for the touchdown. Beechwood would go on to win 49-8.
All right, a couple of other scores to pass along. Boyle County goes on the road and rolls over Belfry 41-24. They'll play Corbin next Friday. And Williamsburg fell big at Pikeville 57-16.
Well, each Sunday night, Eli and myself brought the top plays and top players to recap throughout the season, and we wanted your help selecting our player of the year.
Yeah, we gave you the choices. DeMarco Fishback from Frederick Douglass, Wandell Robinson of Western Hills, and the guy that won the voting, C.A. Collins of Anderson County. Eli has a recap of his season.
Well, the season didn't end the way Anderson County hoped for. In fact, maybe a little too soon. Their loss last week in the second round of the playoffs, their first loss of the season. However, a great season it was for the Bearcats, and especially for one player, C.A. Collins. Collins was voted as our LEX18 High School Sports Zone Player of the Year. He received a nice little trophy and 2 $25 gift cards to Burger King.
It's very special because it means not only that I was capable of getting the award, but I had people that thought a lot of me and were willing to vote for me, and that probably means more to me than anything, to have support and friends that thought enough of me to vote.
In 2018, Collins ran for nearly 1,500 yards and averaged over 11 yards per carry, which was the most in the state in 5A. He got into the end zone a total of 28 times. And not to mention, he was a huge playmaker on defense as well.
Just very happy for Charles. You know, I've always had the approach, good things happen to good people who work extremely hard. And, you know, Charles has worked very hard as a football player and put in a lot of hard work, and he's an even greater person than he is a football player.
Now, Collins' days in a Bearcat uniform are not over. He was only a junior this year and is one of many talented guys who will be returning next year. Another season to keep an eye out for the Anderson County Bearcats. Congrats again to Collins on winning our Player of the Year award. For LEX18 Sports, I'm Eli Gain.
All right, thank you, Eli. And we're going to pass along that it was Pulaski County knocking off Southwestern 13-6 tonight. So Maroons moving on in the playoffs. Of course, as always,
we hope your favorite team won, and the Maroons a tough challenge.
Yes.
Covington Catholic, yikes. Coming up tomorrow, it's a big day for the Kentucky football seniors and a big weekend for basketball, soccer, and volleyball. We'll preview it all coming up next in sports.